Hey, what's up everybody? Today in this video I got a question from one of my subscribers in regards to dealing with bad roommates and basically living around bad people or people that just aren't up to your standard of living. He mentioned that his roommates were extremely sloppy and he just cannot be productive in an environment like that. And I totally understand because I've definitely been there. As you guys know a little bit about my story. I've lived with roommates from the time I was about 18 years old to about 21 years old, and living with bad roommates actually got me into some trouble, okay? So no need to explain on that. You guys already know a little bit about my story. Of course, if you're curious about that, comment in the comment box below and I will reply back to you guys. So anyways, he said his roommates are extremely sloppy and he cannot be productive in an environment like that. And I definitely understand this, okay? So first and foremost, the question you need to ask yourself is, the way that I'm living right now, is this how I want to continue living, okay? Now, there's so many ways you can go about this. One, you can either try and talk to your roommates and address the problems that you have a problem with and say, okay, hey, listen, can you do this for me so that I can live a little bit more comfortable with you guys? Because when it comes to living with roommates, you guys have to all have a common ground. You guys all have to be in the same place. If he's a roommate that cannot reason with the things that you want to live with, your standard of living, then these people are toxic and you need to get out of there as soon as possible, okay? If people are not willing to slightly adjust their habits when living with roommates, they're toxic and you need to get out of there as soon as possible. I'll say that 3 times, okay? But I'm not going to. So at that point, you need to ask yourself, is the way that these people are living how I want to live? Now, back when I was 18, 19 years old, I lived with drug addicts, okay? So I got brought down as a drug addict as well, even though I wasn't. So that just goes to show your circle of influence is going to highly, highly influence how you're going to live, okay? If you hang out with 4 broke people all the time, you're going to be the 5th broke person. If you hang out with 4 wealthy people all the time, you're going to be the 5th wealthy person, because who you surround yourself with is what you embody. So you need to start getting that mentality of changing your circle of influence and recognizing that who you are around is going to put you in that place, okay? If you're living with sloppy people and people that don't really have any goals, that's going to bring you down ultimately, especially if you don't address the issues and they don't start doing some changing, okay? But 9 times out of 10, when it comes to living with roommates that have really, really bad habits, they will not change how you want them to. So you need to get yourself in a position where you can hustle your ass off so you can get out of there, because that's exactly what I did. But the damage had already been done by the time that I decided I needed to hustle my ass off to get out of the place that I was living at, because I made a mistake. If you guys are curious about that, like I said, I'll comment in the comment box below. But you need to get out of there as soon as possible, or else they could bring you down, okay? So that's the whole general message I'm bringing to this video, is your circle of influence is going to directly determine how you live your life. So bring these problems up with your roommates. If they cannot reason with you, you need to get out of there as soon as possible. Unless you feel like living like a slob and having no goals and low in energy, things like that, then by all means, do what you have to do. But that's my general thing, is just making sure that you address the problems. If they don't address them, get out of it. So put yourself in a position to make a little bit more income so that you can get out of there, live in your own space and be in your own environment of productivity, so you can be whatever it is you want to be in life and be where it is you want to be, okay? So I hope this video helped. I know a lot of people out there are dealing with bad roommates, or heck, even bad relationships. This could apply with bad relationships as well. There's a lot of people in relationships they're not happy with, and they're just continue going through the motions without even doing anything about it, okay? So everything I just said before, this could apply to a bad relationship as well, okay? So if you're noticing some habits that aren't changing, that they're not willing to change, you need to do something about it, because no one else is going to do it for you. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close the video out. If you guys have any concerns, comments, or questions, I'd be happy to chat with you in the comment box below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Go ahead and thumbs it up if you found that helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.